Oh my god. Wampa and the Wampa FDC is doing stupid business. What is going on, tribe, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. I need to put out this public service announcement. The Wampa focused Datacron has just transformed. He is a new beast, or she is a new beast. This thing is slapping down GLs in Territory Wars right now. I mean, you need to have the Omicron, right? And like a Relic 5 Wampa, you're taking out Jabbas, you're taking out Leias, and these are no slouch teams. When this goes into GAC, you'll do the exact same thing, I think. I still, I don't see, especially in threes, this thing's taking down Leia, this thing's taking out Jabba at the least. You won't take out GMK because there's no instant defeat immunity going on with this setup, but damn is this crazy. Damn is this crazy. Let's talk about it. Okay, so first and foremost, even if you don't have Wampa, these raw stats at the top level, insane. 100% offense, 100% crit damage, 150% armor penetration. On the level 3, you've got whenever Wampa uses an ability, they're going to deal more damage equal to half of their tenacity percentage, maximum of 100. So if you've got 200% tenacity, which is really easy to get with Wampa with that GAC Omicron, because Wampa ramps tenacity, all right? This effect will only trigger if Wampa has more than 0% tenacity. Super easy. 100% more damage. That's not 100% more offense, guys. That's 100% more damage. So basically it calculates at the end of your attack, it's just going to double your damage. It's kind of neat. Then we've got the level 6. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a debuff, like the dots that Wampa constantly puts out, Wampa is going to gain 5% stacking offense until they're defeated. That's just constant stacking offense. All the time. All the time. Every single time. Okay? Then finally, the level 9. If there are no other active allies at the start of battle, Wampa's Omicron ability is active in Territory Wars. We'll go over the Omicron, okay? But, separate to that, even if you don't have the Omicron, Wampa is going to gain 100% defense, max health, max protection, immunity to daze, immunity to stun, and whenever Wampa attacks out of turn, we're just going to ignore protection. So protection is now a non-issue. A non-issue for Wampa. What does the Omicron do on Wampa, though? So the Omicron is on the Cornered Beast unique, okay? Wampa is going to gain 100% tenacity, which basically means 50% more damage right out the gate. If there are no other active allies at the start of battle, Wampa is gaining 75% defense, max health, max protection, and offense. Doubled if there's only one active enemy at the start of battle. So if you've got a lone GL, Wampa will probably clean that up so well now in Territory War. Whenever Wampa is damaged by an attack, inflict 2 stats of damage over time for 3 turns on the attacking enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted, and the cooldown of Furious Foe is reduced by 1. Gain 30% stacking tenacity until the end of the encounter. So basically, anytime you get dealt damage, the enemy is going to get 2 stacks of damage over time for 3 turns, right? That's then going to ramp your offense by 5% per debuff. Infinitely. Whenever you use Furious Foe, you're going to ramp your offense by 40%. You're also going to stack your tenacity by 30% every time you take damage, which in turn means more damage up to a cap of when you hit 200% tenacity. It is absolutely wild that you're getting 75% defense, max health, max protection, and offense, as well as 100% defense, max health, max protection, and offense, and an extra 100% offense from the stats, and 150% armor penetration, and extra crit damage. It all is kind of nutty. So I haven't used mine in Territory Wars yet. It's not been called, unfortunately. But how have I modded my Wampa? I've gone for survivability here. Survivability and tenacity is all I'm really caring about. Why? Because we don't need more damage on this creature. Wampa is going to do insane levels of damage even if you've got nothing for offense. The amount of ramping that Wampa has is crazy. So all we really care about is, can Wampa survive? Alright? So I've got 108k health at Relic 9. 262 speed. I could probably make Wampa faster, not really a big deal. Don't care about crit damage. Don't care about potency. I've got 135% tenacity because I do want a little bit of tenacity, okay? I would even, if I didn't have this Datacron, you could probably consider getting rid of that completely. Because of the Omicron being active, and because you are also immune to daze and stun, that makes it a lot easier. The only reason we used to worry about tenacity was because if Mara Jade came in with Starkiller, we did not want her stunning your Wampa on turn 1. So that's why we always had a bit of tenacity going on. Same for like Iden, right? But the thing is Wampa is not immune to tenacity down, so you can still get things like shock on him, so he can't gain health, right? Or you could get heal immunity on him, and that still means he can't heal, health or protection, right? So all these sorts of things you still got to be, you know, conscious of. Even ability blocks to a certain degree stop Wampa gain that bonus protection. So that's why I had some tenacity. Right now I'm not sure if you need it, but I'm not going to change the mod set now. So that's how I do it. But let's see some footage. Let's see some actual footage of this bad Mama Jamma. Alright, let's check it out. This is the first video we've got today. We've got R7 on the Santee over there, so this is no joke right now. Look how minimal the damage is coming into Wampa thanks to all that extra defense that we're rocking at the moment. That's also going to reduce the damage that we get from thermal detonators. But look at the damage on that Santee just from counterattacks alone. That's a Relic 7 Santee, it's no joke. And he's nearly dead from counterattacks here. I mean, what? Get the ground and power. What? Like, hang on. Wait a minute. So, we just do one AoE. Boom. What was that? 360k AoE? 360k AoE. 240 on, I'm not sure who that was. Skiffguard Lando on the back. Just immediate deletion right there. And that one counterattack from Jabba nearly took out half of his max health. That is nutty. Just absolutely insane over here. 200k basic coming out of this Wampa right now. Obviously, the more relic levels you have, the better off you're going to be. The better modded you are, the better off you're going to be. But this is absolutely insane. Just slapping down whole GL teams in a minute. What was that damage there? 375k on a basic to Jabba the Hutt in 50 seconds. That's not too shabby, really, is it? That's not too shabby at all. We've got a second one over here. We've got an R9 Jabba, R8 Boba Fett, R8 Santee, R8 on Bausch, and a Relic 7 Omicron Embo over here. Let's put the playback speed up to 1.75. Let's just rush through this team, see how this one does. I've heard this is pretty good, but I'm pretty sure they actually lose. I think Jabba gets the ult and eats the Wampa, so it's not like completely flawless, but it's still showing really, really good work. Like, you can see that the damage they're dealing to this Santee is obviously not nearly as much, but this is only a Relic 5 Wampa as well. So it begs the question of, you know, how good could this be if it had Relic 7 or Relic 8 or in my case Relic 9? It's still doing amazing damage to that Santee all the same. And you can see the incoming damage is starting to hurt this Wampa. No idea on modding on this guy at all. But, like, the actual amount of damage that we're doing here is kind of nutty. There was 26 dots on that Boba Fett. The basic comes out, kills it. Basic kills out the Bausch layer. Looks like we're going to get rid of Embo and Santee are going to go down here. But it's the ult. Yeah, you can see the ult meter on Jabba taking a little bit too long. Need to be able to get that AoE out on your Wampa. So it begs the question, maybe speed is the issue. Maybe we need a little bit more speed on our Wampa to make this happen. And here we go, another one. R8 Jabba, R8 Boba, R7 Embo with the Omicron, and R7 on Santee. Oh, hang on. R7 on Santee and Bausch. We've got R8 double Zeta on our Wampa over here, so still pretty good setup over here. He's still got a ramping offense, it looks like, on his level 3 over there. Let's see how this one goes. I haven't watched this one yet, so we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and change the speed over here. Let's make this one just a little bit quicker for everybody at home. Alright, so they're coming in with the damage, doing next to nothing right now. Basics doing really solid damage to that Santee. You can tell that that Relic 8 really helping out over here. I can't believe how much damage this Wampa puts out. Basically defeating Santee with counterattacks. Like 3 counterattacks and that's it. Ramp that offense, gain a boatload of turn meter, and the... Oh my god! Bausch... 200k basics! Alright, okay, so yeah, definitely putting out some rather insane damage here. That... Oh, what? What? Counterattack is going to take him out. Look at that. Straight under the protection there. 1 minute versus that Jabba. So, this is kind of nutty. This is kind of nutty. So if it's doing that to GLs, I wouldn't be surprised if this just absolutely destroys this really weird resistance team. I mean, just not even close. It's not even close. It's done in 15 seconds. You'll love to see. And here we've got a Wampa team going up against a weird C team. But it's got Darth Revan and Nasty Basti, and it's got Sidious. Like, Wampa used to beat C anyway, right? In GAC, he could handle it, so I'm not surprised. See ya, Darth Revan. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this goes totally destroyed. Sorry, it will never not tickle me pink when you just see Wampa slap someone in the face and one-tap them, even if it is Sidious. Because, hang on, what was that Datacron? What was the Datacron they were using? Are they using the Darth Vader Datacron? They are using the Darth Vader Datacron. They've got 150% defense, and they're still getting slapped down by Wampa. Wamp 300k crit there. I love this. Now, I know we've seen Jabba and we've seen C. I've heard it takes out Leia as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it'll work versus Rey. I think Rey's whirlwinds will probably chew through. But wow. And yet another one over here that I've been given, sent through on my Discord. Do check out my Discord. Come join down below and have a chat with us all. It's good fun in there. This is another Jabba setup over here. We can see the consistency on this is pretty darn high right now. Relic 5 only on this Santi. I think this Santi's going to fold like origami right about now. As soon as we get that first counter attack in, it's all going to go downhill. Yeah, look at that. Already taking off like 30% of Santi's health there. And another, well, 15-20% every time they're gaining these dots. Don't forget, every debuff on the enemy team is ramping the offense by 5%. Not only that, Wampa organically does more damage anyway based on the number of dots. 18 dots on Bausch right now. Give it the raw. Give it some of that welly, baby. Let's go, Wumps. Let's go, Wumps. This is going to be one of the most enjoyable teams, a team of one to use, I think, in GAC. I love watching that AoE. Boom! 583,000 damage to Bausch. I think that's probably enough to take out one lonely Bausch right now. Santi comes back. I'm not sure you really want to be here right now, Santi. I'll be honest with you, buddy. I think you might want to pack your bags and maybe go to Tatooine and work for a daimyo with a beer belly and a rancor for a pet. Oh, wow. This is, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this good. Was that a 400k crit? I think that's, yeah, 404k crit on Jabba the Hutt. That's a Relic 8 Jabba. Not too bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today. I just wanted to bring this to the masses. Make sure you are aware of just how damn good that Wampa is right about now. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait to use this in GAC. Let's frickin' go.